are streaming more Minecraft. Did I even... I think I even... There we go. Okay, why did I hit start streaming? Why am I like this? No, not single player. We need multiplayer. You're... Congrats on redeeming first. You get pregnant again. How many children do we have? It's too many. Brrr. What am I doing? Brrr. Machines. What was I doing? It looks like I am trying to set up an oh. Hey. Did you come from up there? I tell you, these faces. Yeah, partner on YouTube, huh? What'd that do? Well, I actually do have to wait on my application, but I got invited to join the partnership program. So what that does is I can make money on YouTube now, and like hopefully I can get emotes to YouTube. That's really what I'm looking for, because I want them to enjoy emotes too. But it's like you're not just a hobbyist, you're like a professional. That's me, 100% professional. Crescent partnership invite. Thank you. I'm very excited. I don't see why I would not get it. So, unless they're scum, homosexual, guilty as charged. What can I say? Can you open memberships, or is that something else? I think I can eventually. I don't rightfully know because I don't have it yet, and so I'll like kind of send out a message saying like I've been officially approved, at least on YouTube, and then I'll say all the cool stuff that happens. I'll be honest, beyond the ability to get emotes, I did zero research into what it actually means. Electrolyzer. Besides this one. Where do I want to set it up? Could probably set it up over here. I don't see why not here. Well, oh, ow! Go now! God, that's actually really fucking loud. Thank you for the donation, Zeph. I appreciate that. I know my head hurts now. But, thank you. You're gay? I know. Guilty as charged. Hey, you got your emote up. Good job. I'm proud of you. Too bad YouTube has the rights to your house now. I don't remember reading that in the agreement. Wait a minute. What? Thank you for lurking. I've just been running around in circles in my house. I need to do things. Oh, right. Last I was on here, I got the Steam Cracker. And I needed to get a good source of whatchamacallit? Chlorine. So why don't I set it kind of close to here then if I need chlorine. We'll just dig out a little space, and then it'll be all good. Yo, welcome, live type. Welcome. What does Lurk even do? I'm a YouTube frog, usually. So, lurking normally is not something that has much fanfare. It just means that you're going to watch without interacting with the stream. I have it, at least on Twitch, that if people do exclamation point lurk, then they get a little funny message thanking them for lurking. Well, it's not really thanking them, but it's just funny. I will eventually get it on YouTube too. I'm gonna need to switch because I'm using Nightbot right now, which is like a Twitch only thing, and then eventually I need to get it so that I can do it on YouTube and Twitch. Twitch cracked down on lurkers and quickly reversed the change. What? The whole viewbot thing? Oh. I don't understand why they do that. I mean, like, doesn't it just make them more money? I don't know. I have very little knowledge of the inner workings of Twitch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it here so I can use this water line. Share that, and then also share, like, extend the fuel line. And then we'll use that. One day, the higher up will notice, no. Tons of views, little click-through. What the heck? Peeps do ads here. Ugh. Ugh. The higher-ups don't even know what the fuck they're doing, usually. Let's be real. I needed these for some reason, didn't I? No. I don't need them anymore. I used them for something, but now I don't need them. What am I doing? I need pipes. Got my wrench. I need pipes. Focus, Sparrow. You could do this. I do have a little bit of brain fog, which is annoying, but it is what it is. I'm all out of latex. What the heck? When did this happen? Bring out the resin. Yeah, lots of lying and a chain of ignoring viewbotting so they can have a good report for their bosses. Lying? In executive positions? No. Say it ain't so. Not in my good capitalism. This is a Christian operation going on. We can't be lying. Anyways, I have a 1 hour drive back home. I hope you drive very safe. If you don't, I will kill you. After you're dead. It'll happen. Don't worry. I'll be there. Be there when you least suspect it. Not my Christo say so, capitalism. Oh, I know, impossible. I know, right? But it does happen, and that's important to note. Can somebody lie to me and say that the stock market did good? Oh, wait! Holy shit! Wait, Hold up. Where's my money? There's money. Wait. How do I switch? Markets, home. You're just gonna not load. Okay. Stock market did good. Did it go up at the end? Well, fuck you, program. You're not loading. I've got some tickers on my stream decks. I could see like I've got QQQ, Vu, and Hood, and I didn't think Hood would do good today, but it's up 1%. What the heck? Oh, shoot. Hood stuck. There we go. Holy shit. Which one's is this yeah, this one. Yeah, look at that. It went up like a little bit past 12. It actually went up. That's good. I have all of my... Hold on. I need to rename this. How do I rename this? I have so many thoughts going through at once. This is very hard. Rename. This is browser. That name's already in use. What? Where? Okay, we'll rename it Firefox. Okay. What were my thoughts again, guys? Anyways, I didn't think it'd be good at the end. It was looking like a lost day. But the world is full of surprises, it turns out. Oh, I've got non-apple pipes. Oh, that's good. And it's squeezing. Satori Fox, hello, welcome back. It's a good day. I got offered partnership. The stocks went up at the end. Life is good. And worth living. There we go. This now has water. We got kerosene in there. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Today is a good day. We're setting up an electrolyzer. Even better day. Let's see, I need this. If I recall, it's a bottom. I just don't remember if I think it's a deep bottom project for this. Yeah, because we have to set up the turbine, which turns the dynamo, which activates the electrolyzer. Do I need room for this? I think I can just... Alright, let's get it back real quick. Items go in the top. Items go out the right. Fluids can go in the top. And then fluids go out the left. Okay. So I think we can have it facing this way and we'd be fine. So we need to get chlorine. That's kind of our goal for today. Chlorine we can get in a variety of ways. We're going to get it through an electrolyzer, because I believe that's the easiest. So I don't have lithium chloride. We can get it through salt. We can get it through rock salt. We can get it through molten calcium chloride. I don't have that. I think that's potassium chloride, or magnesium chloride, my bad. That's manganese chloride. What is this? Lithium chloride. Oh, right. It's just going to be different kinds of water, same stuff. This is calcium chloride again. The solid form. Tritinium hexachloride. I don't know what that is. Oh, we can get it through apatite. Oh, but it's like 126 units. Jesus Christ. This is 1.7.10 Minecraft. It is. It is indeed. Do I have anything chloride? Let's go through my huge catalog of stuff. Let's go find out, and then we can figure it out after that. What manganese, barite, borax, zircon, hafnium, vanadium pentoxide, stainless steel, vegetary goshenite. Guys, I had too much crap. Shale, marble. I have lithium chloride, but I only have 4 of them. I mean, like, at least it's something. Right? Right, guys? Yeah, that's right, Sparrow. You're so cool. I love that you, like, know things about finance, and I think you're so awesome. I'll donate everything in my inventory to you. Oh, thank you. I think we're just going to do a salt. I'm going to have hydrogen and oxygen, but it's fine. That's not the way to victory. You're right, Sparrow. I have 0 idea what's going on. We're making chlorine. That's all you need to know. See, if I had vast amounts of lithium chloride, which, how do I even get this? Where did I even get it from? Probably something to do with tungstate. If I had vast amounts of this, I could get a lot of chlorine, but I don't. And I need to get water in here as well. So we're going to pipe it in. Of course. Of course we are. This is planet Earth. Just like, are we role-playing astronauts? This is astronaut Sparrow checking in. Over. We making a pool? We are not making a pool. Turns out the stuff that you put in the pool is not pure chlorine. Pure chlorine is a gas. You're putting in something else. I don't remember what it is. But I need liquids in. How do we do that? Electrolyzer. You take in fluids through the top, the front, and the back. Okay, so I might want to redo this pipe stuff, because maybe I want to put them through the back. Let's go see what we can do about pipes. Yeah. What if we go to planet Mars? I don't know. What if we go to planet Mars? It'd be very red. Here's very red there. A lot of rock. Pipes. Do I have anything for pipes? I have lots of steel. I don't particularly want to use steel, but like, it's what we got, so. I'm just gonna quickly switch it over. I don't actually need all the salt in my inventory right this moment, so I'm gonna go ahead and just stuff it away real quick. Do I have a spot for basalt? I do not. I do here, though. Hey, what the heck? Where are my bricks? What the heck is this? Oh, no, not there. There we go. That looks better. And we should have... Yeah, you guys are now working on stuff. This is going way too slow, but it's what we got, so we're going to go ahead and make at least 2 pipes and see if that can help us. We can also just see how much more we need. If it doesn't, I think my wrench here is going to die. Rest in peace, wrench. We knew you well. And I don't have... From your ashes, wrench, we will make you rise again. This is why you keep your scraps, people. So you can use them again. I'm like those dads that are just like, I need to keep this. What if I have use for it? Except I actually use them. Oh, take that, dads. Dad's everywhere, angry at Sparrow. Oh, thank you. I should probably put a torch up there. Just to make sure that nothing decides to come on down. It is not come on Vamonos time. I should be able to jump on this little ledge here. Okay, that should be a thing. Hey, it looks like I have a non-exploded... Well, sort of. Looks like I have a semi-non-exploded base. Let's go. Back in business, us. Let's celebrate or something. I don't know. I've lost the plot already. I think you're done. Yeah, you're done. Okay. New wrench. Activate. You know, at this point, I probably have more bent plates to make pipes from, so let's go ahead and grab those. $18 will do nicely. That goes into 3, which is what we need, so we get 6 extra pipes to work with. Lovely. We'll take the wrench with us in case we need it. Probably will. Okay, so we're gonna move it this way. Since I have the extra pipes, I can afford to be a little extra with this. I'm out of pipes? Wait, I didn't know it was that. Oh. There we go. I was like, wait a minute, I should have some left over. This doesn't make any sense. Okay. We'll fill in the floor now. Don't need a hole anymore. And we want this to go this way. And we'll connect it here. Are you, what? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Something ain't right. Yeah, what the heck? You weren't here before. Okay, so now you're full of water and you got lithium chloride. We got that Roboband. That is an extremely disturbing emoji. You will not use that anymore. Raid Shadow Legends. Wait, what? Hey, Nix, we're not even advertised by them. You can't do free advertising for them. They gotta pay you first. That's how that works. I need a chest. I think we all do, know what I'm saying? No, I advertise for them, then sue them for not paying me for advertising it. I think there needs to be like some sort of contract agreement before that would work. I don't know. Call me crazy. Okay, there's the chest. And then we have our drums. Question, is chlorine acidic? Answer. No, it is not. It's just kind of spicy when you breathe it in. We want then... Actually, one of these could have made that back there. We're gonna shove that there. And then we will go ahead and light this. Ooh, butane. What we got for fuel? We got fuel oil, petrol starting to go down, kerosene starting to go down, diesel's going down. Really need to use up a bunch of my kerosene. I'm gonna go ahead and stop these two because it looks like we're getting a little bit of overflow from ethylene. But we've got methane, hydrogen, ethylene, and propylene. Propylene and ethylene are the two that we really want at the moment. So anyway, I joined a D&D campaign. Hell yeah. That's awesome. It's finally a low voltage machine. I actually have had one before. It's just that I'm burning this extremely inefficiently. Like, this is like going from steam to a turbine to something that does electric to this. So like, I personally don't count it. It's not like an oven or anything. I am going to put down one drum here. While that is starting up, I am going to go grab some salt. Salt. Psst, 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 salt. Psst, psst, psst. I'm going to play a druid from the prehistoric time period. Ooh, you're going to do dinosaurs and stuff? Were you like frozen? And then they thawed you and you're like, well, I gotta go kill things now. God damn it. Yes, dinosaurs. Boo! Why are you booing me? That is rude. How could you heard of me? 6195. That is your real name. Owie, steam pipe hurt. Oh, geez, this is the famous, fabulous, cool finance Vtuber Sparrow. That's me. Hey. Oh, what's going on, kiddos? But is that Moon the raccoon? Which I do have to get a shout out for. We're gonna copy. Shout out. Moon the raccoon. Wow. Right, items need to come out. I need to go get another chest. You're welcome, Moon. Alright. See, otherwise it's gonna spit it out here, and ow, the steam pipe still hurts. Oh, we're getting everything from that. I forgot about that. Anyways, lithium, you go in there. Wait, this is lithium hydroxide. What the fuck? Okay, so we got oxygen and hydrogen in here now. So I'm going to go ahead and just attach one. It's hydrogen. And this should be oxygen. Look at us go. But really, we're doing this for the chlorine. Give me that. Oh my god. Why are you like this? Okay, we're gonna throw in our salt. I'm looking for a bit while watering flowers. Are they thirsty? Got some thirsty ass flowers. Yeah, I bet they're fucking thirsty. One more time. It's probably fine now. I don't know about that. Okay, while that's going, the reason why we need the chlorine is for a burner mixer. So, to make one of those, we need... Didn't I make this? I feel like I made this. I feel like I made this. Yeah, this is it. This is the burner mixer. I need to get some plates for these goddamn pipes. What can I make for plates? Cover is actually what I need. Actually, what it is called a cover. So I can make it with foils. If I can make it from foils, then I'll just make some zinc ones. Those are pretty easy to get. Zinc. Wait, hold on. How do we normally make foils? No, not that kind. Cluster mill. Do I have a cluster mill? And I've got a wire mill. There's a rolling mill, a roll bender, a lathe. Are you done? Yeah, you're done. You're so done. We'll have it go back to the press. Start squeezing. Consume the zinc. It is healthy in certain parts. I don't have the cluster mill, so I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this just in here. Should be pretty cool by now. So we'll go ahead and zoop, and then zoop, and that will make some zinc plates that we can make into foil. We be zinc licking? Is that a thing? What's going on, guys? I don't understand. All I know is I have my electrolyzer up and working again. I do need to fix my one that's producing aluminum eventually, but for now, we got stuff. I probably need to make some tanks for the hydrogen and the oxygen, which will be annoying, but that is something I need to do in the future. Sparrows and a zinc head. I'm so sorry. I know I am uncool. Not easy ass electrolysis of water. Could I just do that? Can you just stick that in there? I'm using distilled water. Can you just electrolyze that? I feel like you should be able to. Yeah, you can. But I'm not going to get chlorine out of it. That's the thing. Anyways, we got some zinc. Seawater. I am actually not near the sea. I'm actually pretty landlocked here. This might be the sea, actually. Yeah, it looks sea-ish. But, like, that's quite a bit of distance. Question, do these... I don't think they do. I don't think they let anything spawn on them. Oh, that's a boon. Actually, I might keep that on real quick. Now I shouldn't have trouble walking on them. stays with the aim. You like Cobb Ross? I don't like Cobb Ross. I'm with Yorm. That's disturbing. What is wrong with you? Okay, we're doing good so far. I want to go grab my what do you call it? Crowbar, and redo some of the plates I got set up here. Just anywhere that I'm really gonna like walk over. That's where I want to set them. I do use this route a lot. Think that's good. Little slab with a corn mask on. It's still disturbing. I don't care what it is. I'm gonna turn this back on. How much oil do we got? We got quite a bit. Question: at this pace, how long do you think you will complete Gregtech? I will be 84 years old when I complete this. I got no idea, to be honest. This is like such a underplayed mod that like I really don't have any time comparison. To be quote unquote complete, I would say as like a what do you call it? Like as an end goal would be the matter fabricator. If I could get a quantum unit T5 matter fabricator running well, then I would call it a or maybe like the large matter fabricator. I think that would be a good like end goal. And like to produce quantum units, you need to like put in laser units. So like laser units, right? I'm sure you guys can kind of see the numbers a little bit. Get a large amount of laser units, you need a large amount of electronic units. So like it's going 50% each time. So that quantum unit, so like 8192 electric units to 4096 laser units, which would make 2048 quantum units, I think. And then electric units, you know, we've got what produces them? Our dynamos can. So like you could do it with these, which requires like an insane amount of rotation units. So basically it's going to be a lot. Is UV it here? I don't think so. Wait, it might be. Hold on. How do we... Because, like, I don't think he has voltages. I think it's just how much in a wire you can produce. Like, let's do, like, fiber. That's a laser fiber. Let's check out wires. Oh, he has them in parentheses. Hey, you missed. Just saying. He's got medium voltage. So, okay, this is how we would tell. It's high voltage. EV. Ow! Stop that. I am trying to find out voltages. Okay. So it's got insane voltage at least. What's at this extreme voltage? I'm assuming that's ludicrous voltage. I know that one. So technically not ultra voltage, but he's got extreme voltage, ludicrous voltage, which are both above insane voltage, which is above extreme voltage. Wait, what's X voltage? Wait, this is extreme voltage. What? Huh? I don't understand anything. Ludicrous voltage tier. But yeah, you can go up in voltages. Am I out of alignment again? Like X voltage though is like the biggest. Do I have? No. You are done working with what you're doing. I feel like I need to get something to process in our machines here. Oh wait, I wanted to make stainless steel. Oh wait, what makes good electrical units? We need the input to be something not electrical units. So we could do it through rotation. I think that's going to be really what we do is just rotation units. And then we just charge things like that. I need to use the restroom. I will be right back. Okay, everybody? I'll be back. What the heck? You guys throwing things at me when I just go... Guys, stop that. Wait, I said stop it. Ow. What is wrong with you people? I just go to use the restroom. I'm disabled, okay, guys? You're just throwing tomatoes at me. What is this? Absolute ableist. Thank you. What is this? Oh my god. You guys are too much. God damn it. Why are you guys like this? That's my question. Huh? Give them a little bit of Gregtech and it just goes to their heads. Ooh, we'll, chlorine, hydrogen, oxygen. Oh, right. I was wanting to make, tanks. But let's check on our hematite. Dreadful. We're gonna go hematite mining. Hi, Penguin. Thank you so much for following. I very much appreciate that. You have now, like, increased your risk of pregnancy by, like, triple. I'm sorry. Oh, I've discovered a problem. I need to get by here. Pregtech. You guys are crazy. I'm gonna turn that off. So we need to go mining. As much as I hate it. Are you like an electronic penguin? It's also implied. There are more tomatoes I wasn't looking. God damn it. Also, congratulations membership. Thank you. I actually jumped the gun a little bit. I don't have it yet. I've got to apply and they got to be like, yeah, we trust you. Yeah. And then I'll get it. But like, I don't see why I wouldn't get it. I'm not exactly over here like, you know, making any risky content. The only risks I have are in my portfolio. Don't boo me, that's funny. You guys can't even appreciate it. I'll put the plunger here. P for plunger. Owie. Acid pipes still hurt. Now, we might do some farming before we go mining. But we get rid of the chromite. Get out of here. We want... I have 2 hematites, and one of them spelled wrong. And I don't know which one. I want that one. I think it's hematite. No. Potatoes are what sustain me. We're gonna again pretend that this doesn't exist. The hematite related to blood? That is hemoglobin. Which sounds very similar, but different. Hematite is just a form of iron and oxygen. Whoever said Gregtech deserves an Emmy for Comedy Writer of the Year. No, they don't. Don't encourage them. I should fill that hole sometime. as well. Oh, because blood has iron? Maybe. I don't think that's what they were thinking when they were naming hematite, though. I could be wrong, though. You guys want to prove a streamer wrong? Go look it up. I already fill so many holes. Yeah, I do. Oh, right. I still got my daylight sensor on. I should figure you guys out at some point, too. I know a lot of things that I'm just like, I'll do that at some point, and then I just don't do it. These guys are especially out of sight, out of mind for me. I am on the ADHD spectrum where I struggle with object permanence. If I just don't see it, it's just not in my head. I do not think it's real. That's a joke. ADHD people, though, are very much out of sight, out of mind, depending on where you are on the spectrum. So I forget about things a lot. Is there auto breeders? Maybe. That sounds weird. But Forestry might have something. I don't think so, though. Because, like, it deals more with, like, trees and stuff. Yeah, I didn't see it in there. Why do you keep asses? What can I say? I'm an ass girl. Why is money not loading? That's the real question. That's what that program is called. It shows me, like, my watch list and stuff. Hey, you stop it with the tomatoes. That was funny, and you know it. Guys, laugh tracks, ironic laugh tracks are amazing, and you guys don't understand the comedy behind it. Okay? You just don't understand. I got it from watching 50% Off, which is the abridged version of the anime Free, which I have never seen the anime Free because I'm not interested, and because I've seen 50% Off and I'm convinced that's the actual story. And in one of their episodes, they put in a laugh track. And they're like, 50% Off is filmed in front of a live studio audience. And it was just really funny. And buy ostriches. Exactly. The abridged version is just extremely gay and with a lot of drugs. Like, a lot of drugs. I would have had sleep if I wasn't staying up to comfort Nagisa after he watched The Notebook. It's a sad movie, man. It's so good. Isn't Free that swimming anime? No, I mean, swimming's vaguely in it, but it's mainly about doing drugs and being gay. You know, typical homosexual activities. Where do we get tickets to be in your live studio audience? That would be actually a really fun thing that I feel streamers should do. Is like have like a special event where they have like a live audience and they do a stream, you know? Something that like could like also involve the audience, so it's not just like, you know, wouldn't just be me playing Gregtech and just some people there to just watch and heckle me, although that would have its merits too. Then we can throw real tomatoes. No, that's not. No, you're not supposed to want to do that. Why are you guys like this? You guys are so mean to me. Could trains help with the salt washer issue? How I would do it is I would just set a drain, which passively collects bodies of fluid that's not lava. And I'd just set it to somewhere that has salt water and then just pipe it into my place. The problem with that is that I need a lot of pipes, and while I am currently trying to get pipes, because I can do it with rubber pipes, which I can get pretty passively, I just don't have enough. I just used a bunch, so... I don't know how a running train is going to help, but I'm all... You just mentioned a train, all the officers are just like, yeah, you need one of those. I don't know what you use it for, but you definitely need one, okay? Don't ask your audience for pipes, they're all bottoms. Hey, yo, give me that pipe. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Here we go. Hey, what the heck? You're not supposed to end. I'm supposed to have an endless tunnel to mine hematite through. Rude. When it lags, you can kind of see how Greg does his programming for ores, because it'll be unidentified ore when it lags, and I haven't quite actually mined the block yet. It'll be kind of shiny a little bit. I like trains. The whole audience is just like, trains? I want a train. Okay, so I'm not losing my marbles. Yes, you are. Don't lie to yourself. Come on. Lead has sulfur as a byproduct? Galena should. I think lead's found a lot around Galena. Galena has lead, sulfur, and silver. Oh, I bet you try to tell me about Galena. I was born in the Galena before you even first conceived in the womb. I was raised by it, molded by it. Hoy. Hoy to you too, Nero Defogger. Welcome, welcome. We're back at it again in Gregtech, mining shit. Making technology. Guys, we should get rid of the mining part, honestly. Let's just make it craft. You guys want to play craft? I just want to craft. If you like trains, do you know about Union Pacific Big Boy? I don't. I'm actually not a true fan, or not a true train autist, because I don't actually know like specific trains. I just kind of like them, you know. I know. I'm sorry that this is such a devastating moment, but it is what it is, right? Can you utilize dihydrogen monoxide for means of propulsion through medium of molecular expansion? I don't think so. I think you can just separate it. Nothing to do with propulsion, but it can rotate stuff if you heat it up. And also work an engine. But like the engine doesn't like, they're not propulsion engines. They just make machines work. Galena. I know, big sad, but it is what it is. Oh, it's salt. Also known as water. It is water. It is true. The heated up version is called steam. I'm just gonna go down a level. Seem to have better luck. Probably another one. I'm starting to get a bunch of... When you're getting a bunch of the small versions of the ore, you're probably near the top or the bottom. In this case, it's the top. So you go down, you'll find the bigger stuff. Might just quarry out the whole vein, because there's no quarry. Zero. Nada. You can get tools that make this really quick. I'm just not there yet. It's in electricity, which I am just starting to get to electricity, so we're working on it, okay? Not many notice, but I'm in adventure mode. How'd you get a pickaxe if you're in adventure mode? Well, I found some rocks and then I stuck them on some sticks. What's the tool called? It's a jackhammer. And like, to like tell you like the difference in mining speed. So I'm using a pretty decent pickaxe right now. This has a mining speed of 8. So if I'm looking through jackhammers, so stainless steel, actually titanium is like roughly the same tier as ultimate. I think it's either slightly better or slightly worse, but if we look at the mining speed in the jackhammer, this mining speed is 96. I know, right? That's so big. You have to like run with them to like keep up with them, and like even then I think they're a little faster. I think you could like at the highest tier you could like jump down and then just click and you'd probably die from fall damage you mine so quickly if you're just going straight down. And you can also set them to, if you're trying to use like a different machine to mine the ore, or if you're trying to use like a pickaxe that has like fortune on it, for example, you can set it to not mine ores, so that you can leave it for the stuff you have that has fortune on it. But to like get one of this is a high voltage machine. So we need to get to be able to powering high voltage, which is a lot of EU compared to when you first get into it. But beyond that, it's not too hard to get. You need, let's see, the most difficult thing in here is magnetic steel, which is already not that hard. This is the high voltage battery will be a little weird. To see, that's using lithium. I think we can use different high voltage batteries. Let me just scroll a bunch. This is a nickel cadmium, which is a bit easier to get. Which I believe is that more or less? Yeah, it's less EU. So this is like 2,048,000 EU. And then the lithium manganese has 65,536,000. So quite a bit different. But seeing as like solar panels, for example, like the good solar panels, which is the germanium ones, are 16 EU per tick. So quite a lot of power that you need just to fuel it, and you can go through that shit real fast, mainly because it mines fast. But okay. Once you get decent electricity going, though, it starts feeling like you've started to get into like a real mod. They just make you work for it. Solar energy. Solar? Whoa. I know, right? You can do stainless steel rods. That's right. Invest in a bigger battery. You do want to get whatever the biggest you can is. Lithium is going to be just tough to get. Why not mine with high explosives? We could. We just need to be able to make them well. I do have a source of gunpowder. So if we're looking at dynamite, they're a little complicated, but like, so strong dynamite would be the biggest. And you need dynamite dust, and that is a little involved to get, because you need to make glycerol. And to get glycerol, you need... Well, my recipes are borked for some reason and not going to tell me, but like... And you need glycerin to get glycerol, and it's just... It's a thing. Question, can you mine by building and overloading a nuclear reactor? It would destroy most of the ores that you want, but yes, you could basically mine with the nuclear reactor exploding. I think we do get reactors. Pretty confident we do that. Yeah, we get a fusion reactor. Oh, it's a fusion one, not a fission one. Oh. I've never made one. So, yeah. That will definitely be something we're going to build, though. Usually anything nuclear kind of scares me, but for the content, I'll make one. Probably make it far away from my base so that if I do an oopsie doopsie, it doesn't make me cry. I'm gonna play Helldivers and go home. That sounds fun. Be if I'm gonna turn France into the world's biggest quarry. Committing acts of terrorism just to mine. Minecrafters are different. Something spreading democracy like butter. They will never take away our way of life. How do I get out of here? I hear sheep. Oh, not that way. I love the excitement at it being fusion and not fission. Yeah, it's cooler. Because, like, fission has nuclear waste. And that's not good. Oh, there's the sheep. Sheep, do you know how to get out of here? Is it that way? At this point, what isn't there in Gregtech? Tissues. I don't want to mine anymore. We're going home. Where's my home? There's my home. Come on, it can't go that wrong. It could. Turns out. Just, you know, like, Minecraft WoW, just didn't even think about it. The things people do. It is so crazy. And also the ultimate example of showing that people will do things unpaid. Like, not everybody's motivated by money. So no war crime grade weapons, unfortunately. I don't think so. If there are, he's hidden the recipe. I mean, like, I could just look in the config files and take a peek. Then I could get us some, you know, kaboom boom. Chat loves the boom boom, right? I come to war crime talk. I mean, in my chat, Minty, what's is that really, like, off-brand here? So you can theoretically make a nuke in Minecraft. I mean, if you, like, have enough dynamite, I'm sure eventually it'll equal a nuke. It will also melt your CPU, but you don't need to worry about that. War crimes are fun, after all. And if you're not having fun, what's the point? Why is Minecraft stinky and takes so much CPU? Because it's gotta like render physics in like a voxel game. I know. Stinky poo poo. I had a bunch of hematite. That seems good. I feel like that's a good amount. I feel like we're still good, you know, even though I kind of gave up a little bit, but that's fine. It's whatever. I need my matches. Where did I dump everything? It's here. I don't think I outright need anything right now. Which HBM nuclear tech mod, you should have access to the Little Boy, Fat Man, and Tsar nukes. I do know that there's a lot of compatibility that Greg has put in between the two. A lot of his work in this mod also is just mod compatibility with other things. And you're done. Stop that. We have lots of latex now. That's a lot of latex. Let's go check in on here. You are still good. Or here, you have not exploded, decidedly. Because I turned you off, that's right. Latex oboe. That's right, latex. You guys are still going. They make me dirt. And distilled water, but like dirt, guys. Everybody loves dirt, right? Who here doesn't love dirt? You guys need to go faster. I need stuff. You know what? I'm just gonna clean up this at this point. It's just... it just brings me sadness every time I look at it. Dirt is okay, prefer cobble. You can't grow plants on cobblestone. Then we're gonna go ahead and make a space for aluminum. We're gonna welcome aluminum into the family. True, but it's better in other ways. That's like, you can say that about anything. Oh, let's... oh, I don't have my crowbar. Need my crowbar. We need... let's get you. There we go. Now I can place something else there. Minecraft should let you grow moss like a chia pet. Just put chia pet in the game. Is this set to automatically... yeah, it is. I'll have to change that. I don't think it will anyways, but it's set to automatically fill inventories below. I don't think it can because I don't have the filter resetting on the one below it, but just in case, we're gonna make it so that it can't. And then Gerg. Actually, we're playing Greg. Just saying, Lane. Just saying. Okay, so while that's going, why don't we take a look and figure out something? I don't know. We're pretty much just waiting on getting hematite. Well, we could start making stuff, I guess. I think that's 100. 100 divided by 5 is 20. Why do I have so much carbon? Oh, because I didn't actually put it away from before. Let's go ahead and make some raw iron. Raw iron is just iron that's heated up a lot in this game. I think it's more complicated in real life, but we need to do 4, 4, 20. Blaze it. Four, 4, and 20. And 4, 4, 20. 4, 4, 20. 4, 4, 20. So that will get us, I think, 200. And that'll be a good start, and then I'll need to look at it to calculate how much nickel we need to make Invar, and then we will need some more chromium. That is something we definitely need. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take all of this. Actually, I should do it in batches of what? I need the calculator. Okay. So if it's 9 stacks give you 2 plates, and I can do 16. So I would do 16 divided by 2 is 8 times 9 is 72. And then 72 times 5 is 360. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 320, 340, 360. And then, what was the number? Shit. It was clear. 8 times 9, 720. So for each stack I need 8 additional. I think. We'll see if it works. But Sparrow, the crucible can only hold 16 units at a time. Well, since my input is going to be larger than my output, I can overload it, and as it heats up, it'll kind of fix itself. Why am I lagging? Did something go uh-oh? That's fine. Is the server just unhappy? You guys are fine. I think the server's just unhappy right now. I don't know. 9 stacks of what? This is going to be turning into chromium. So it's 9 items. So 9 units of chromite make 2 nuggets of chromium. Stainless steel pipes. Yes. Except instead of pipe through, I'm making tanks. So these will take a little bit because it's going to make room as it's degrading from chromite to chromium. And then it's going to add whatever more chromium into the thing. And that will cool it down every time it does that. You still got a little bit left. Why? Why are you like this? Did I miscalculate? I didn't think I did. Or it could have just... Yeah, okay. So for whatever reason, it just didn't have enough room to add in more. So we'll just need to give everybody a second light. Chrome ingots, they're right now being output into plates. It doesn't really matter what form as long as I can use them as in divisions of 1. Because I'll be just shoving them back in the crucible. Is that 6? I think I put in 6. Sets of 1, yeah. Denominators of 1. Here, once I'm done with that, I'll show you. It's like, it doesn't matter if it's, whether it be like plates, ingots, or whatever, they're all, you can see at the bottom, the second to last line that says 1.00 chromium. As long as it's all just 1, that's the same as 1 pile, 1 ingot, 1 plate. As long as it's all a unit of 1, then I can use it as such. Looks like I got some chromium going on over there. Look at you guys working hard. Proud of you guys. Just over here just munching and crunching. Giving me some hematite. Which is what I'm making my iron out of. Because you can't just mine iron. How does this make stainless steel? Well, stainless steel is a mix of iron, invar, which is what I'm getting here in a moment, chromium, and manganese. What the hell? Why am I getting nickel plates? God, it's like Nickelback. I hate it when it comes back. How do you mix them? You throw them in the crucible together. Why are you not coming out? It's 2025, you can come out. Maybe if I throw these guys in there, it'll help it. Somehow I goofed the numbers. So that's the alloy smelter? No, it's just a crucible. Thank you for the headband. It's just like a tub that you melt things in. You could make alloys out of it, but like that's not the only thing it can do. The crucible is extremely diverse. You can also use it just to make things molten and then collect it and throw it in somewhere. Did you make... No. What's wrong with you? Why are you like this? I'm gonna... I don't know why it's doing this, so I'm just gonna... just yank it out. I messed up my ratio somehow. Is there a buffed up crucible later on? There are 2 ways to get buffed up crucibles, and that is to increase the melting points you can get. Right now I have basically what is the tier 4 crucible. So we look at crucibles. So you can increase the melting point, the highest being the adamantium, which think I need to get a mod to get adamantium. So, but I do know I can get tantalum hafnium carbide, which has a melting point, or like it can melt stuff up to 5,328 Kelvin. I have molybdenum, which can only do 3,620. But your beginning crucible can go up to 2,500 Kelvin. So, like, I've got quite a bit of an increase. And you can also make a large crucible, which can melt like a shitload of stuff in it. It has, I don't know how big it is, to be honest. I don't know how much stuff it can hold. I know it can hold more than 16, which is what these crucibles are limited to. Hafnium, that's right. And not just hafnium, it's an alloy of tantalum, hafnium, and carbon. And apparently it's creeper proof in the blast resistance. I also want to throw those in. What's next? See, I need this to be in. So if I'm splitting this in 4, oh, that's probably why it's all goofed. I need 3 piles of 6. Okay, I just did a weird ratio, and I think that's why it goofed. I was going fast, talking to Chad. I probably messed up. But we're gonna go ahead and just shove that in there. And then I'm gonna need 6. And let's go check out our manganese situation. Oh yeah, the crucible emote is useful for a long time then. Yes. I made sure of that. We will be waiting on the crucible for a long time. Manganese. That's right. I've run into a problem. I have no manganese. Where do I normally get this from? I don't have native whatever. I don't have native manganese. What do I have? I could use a magnetic separator. That's electricity though. It's gonna be a pain to make. Yeah, again, I don't have that. Electrolyzer with manganese chloride. I don't think I have that either. Gray vitriol. That involves acid. I don't really want to get into that. Spessartine is high tier. Is there another way? That I just overlooked. Wasn't there like stibnite? No, that's antimony. I returned from a 1-hour driving adventure. Welcome back. I'm proud of you for making it out alive. I think I'm just gonna have to get a sifter and sift for it. I want to make like, so what I had before is a sifting table, which is what I was doing here with this operation. But like, that's, I have better technology. We can move on from this. I don't know if I thought that through. Not matches. Okay. We want a sifter. So to make one of these babies, we need a lot of bronze. How much copper do I have? I've got some. That's not bad. So can I divide this by 3? Yes, I can. It is 14 that I'll need. You're empty, yes. Okay, we're gonna get some bronze. Of that in there. I guess I could also melt these. Might better shred them first because I get wood out of them too. But we're gonna need wire. Do I have a rod left over? I think I used the one I had, yeah. That's because I use bronze a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and shove these in the shredder. I gotta go see you. Bye, Satori. I hope you have a good rest of your day. As for moi, putting aluminum in its place. Do I have a spot for bronze? Did I make one? Oh, beautiful. Okay, you too. Thank you. I'd never seen such bronze quality as this. Okay, so we're gonna need 3 rods. 4 long rods, I think, is the what I need out of this one. So that would be 2 plates. I think you need 6 in here. Let's get out my pincers. And now we wait. 'Cause we're waiting on the crucible. Waiting on the crucible. Waiting on the crucible. Yes, yes, yes. Waiting on the crucible, waiting on the crucible, waiting on the crucible, 'cause I need bronze. Might look into upgrading my burning boxes here. What do I need for that? So I currently have chromium, which is 112. So without going to dense, the highest would be getting into tungsten, which I don't have. So getting into dense. Only getting a dense chromium, that'd be too much. The next I think would be dense steel. I think that would be reasonable. That is everything. Oh. I don't need 4 of those. I need to get... You are glitched with your fire, but that's fine. See, it is going, I think, to the press. I need it to go to the wire mill. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I just need 1 in there. Why am I like this? I am not good at parkour. You're probably just like, yeah, we know. It's obvious. You don't have to tell us. But I need 2 bent here. And then we need some of our plates we made. We need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For the robust machine casing. Let's get back to the sifter. 2 rods, bent rods, and it'll be a wrench and a wire cutter, it looks like. Wrench, wire cutter. Let's take a look. We got 4. Twice as much as we need. We'll go ahead and shove half of this in the shredder. We got ourselves a sifter. Sifters need kinetic units. So we're gonna need an engine. Looks like 64 would be the maximum, and I do want to get maximum kinetic unage. I think this has better efficiency. But we need to double check our dense steam boiler. The strong boiler. What are they called? Boiler tank. Oh. Wait. What's the dense ones? Strong steam boiler tank. Oh. So 192 steam per tick. can you take that? You can, and you'll go at near full capacity. So we're probably going to make this steam one. So we're going to need our invar. We're going to need a lot more invar. We need at least 36, excuse me, to compress. We only have 6 in dusts, so we're going to need to make more. That is 48. So 60, yes. Okay. I don't know if this will be enough, but oh, not 4, I need 12. We'll also get 12 nickel. Actually, could I? I think I could, actually. What could you do, Sparrow? You might be asking. I bet I could do 4, 4, 4, 20. I think this would make Invar without goofing it. We'll see. In the meantime, we'll figure out where we want to place this. So it's going to take it in the back. We're going to do back shots for this. So I'm just going to borrow the corner here real quick. Currently have steam going this way. We'll continue it to go... Let's see, it doesn't need anything on the sides, so we'll go ahead and stick it here. We'll get 2 chests. I have 2 chests. I'll need 1 item pipe. This one can go on top just fine, though. Let's go see what I got for item pipes. Actually, I'll probably steal a... Oh, I have them on me. I'll probably just use this just because it can do 4 units per second. And since the sifter has quite a few different outputs that will come in handy. I do need my wrench for this, though. Hey, look at that. I believe it did make Invar. Looks like it. Beautiful. I am also going to stick this in there. We should see the other 2 crucibles coming in here. Need a little bit more. Dang. Thank you. Beautiful. So 9 times 4 is 36. We need to go ahead and start up this again. We're currently on the wire mill. We need it on the compressor. That leaves us 19 to work with. And that's more than what we need. We just need to add in 2 into our shaping crucible, and then we're good. Should probably off. I'm gonna need a pickaxe. I was about to say probably should put a hopper here so I don't accidentally toss things in. In that vein, I'll just use one of these. God damn it. Must I be destined for comedy? Is that just all my content amounts to? It's just the funny. I mean, that's not so bad. Oh, now I'm thinking about that, but... Chill Gregtech and Poggers, that's right. We are chill and not about to kill chat because I just threw my pickaxe in the crucible and it evaporated into nothingness. We are, in fact, being very calm. Well, it's there now. We'll get that pickaxe back. It'll be easy. Make sure you guys stand up and stretch every once in a while. Sitting too long is not good for you. Pickaxe. Pickaxe. There you are. Grind it a little bit. I need stick. Okay. Pickaxe is back. Now let's do what we're supposed to be doing, which is our in-bar stuff. Check in over here. You're working hard. How are we doing on our hematite production? Still got a little bit left in the chest. And we'll go ahead and get our long rod. Just one, and then those. Oh, a strong steam engine is what I'm using for the compressor. I'm using a strong in-bar steam engine to get a strong in Varsity Inventor. This is Mod Pack or just Gregtech? Sorry if I said before I just got here. No, you're fine. I am mostly using just Gregtech. I do have Forestry is kind of my big other main mod, but like I've got a couple auxiliary things like ExtraBees, extra cheese, chicken chunks. Just because I like the bees from Forestry. Really, that's really the main thing. But I'm pretty much like semi-vanilla Gregtech. Because like I haven't really touched too much on Forestry right now anyways. I will later. But right now it's just Gregtech. I do that for two reasons. Number one is that I want it to be like kind of like a little bit of a challenge. I don't want to like have Gregtech, which is supposed to be a convoluted mod, and then have other mods to make it easier. Like that kind of defeats the point of Gregtech. And then the other reason is that I just simply hate having 3 billion mods, and I have no idea what any of them do. And then I'll have like, I start learning what they do, and then I'll have like 3 mods that all do the same thing. I hate mod packs that are like that. What version of Minecraft is this? This is 1.7.10. Which is what Greg, who makes Gregtech, believes is the best one to mod on. I don't know if that's true, but in his opinion it is. So I'm not questioning it. I'm just happy he updates still. One day I will be rich and famous, and I'll just hire him full-time to work on this mod. It's true. It'll happen. Greg is a goofy guy. Greg is a very goofy guy. There's been some times where I've been on his forum, like, asking how something works, and he's just been like, I don't really know. I kind of forgot. It's been a while since I programmed that. Like, thank you, Greg. The opinion gains less sentiment every update. Maybe. We'll see. It's slowly coming together, though, guys. Ironwood. Right, I don't really have a good source of ironwood. You need a Twilight Forest, really, to get into that. I can get into it because I have a bunch of ironwood barrels that spawned from these base type of things. This is my second base I've been in. I moved into this one, so I didn't have to build my own base. But you can find them in there. I have some stashed away. I think this was carbon dioxide. I think I should keep that as is for now. But locking in a single version is great for feature development. It is true. I think it's this. Yeah. Okay. So we got that. I am going to shove in some pipe stuff here. I'm gonna stuff a pipe into this, guys. That's going. I'm going to place this. Oh, actually, I should move everything up one. I will borrow this. I forgot that I need to also make room for the steam pipe to be in the back. So I will do 1, 2. Actually, there. I didn't actually need 2 of them. Now the pipe can continue on to here. And then the sifter takes back shots. We need this here with an item pipe. No, we don't want to look in the chest. We want to connect. I just, yeah. I just accidentally mashed buttons and shoved it in there. Take 2. There we go. Okay, let's go grab our pipes. Eventually I can get a high temp extruder and then I can pretty much shove any metal in there that I want. But right now we just got the low heat extruder. So now we have a sifter. Why did we want this? Well, we need a steady source of manganese, and we don't really have materials that we can either synthesize manganese or... I guess synthesize not the right term. What's the antonym of synthesize? Anyways, not important, really. We just need to get a certain kind of sand and then sift it. That is our goal right now. Take the torches. So the... hold on, let's go sleep, because we're gonna go back out. So what we need is black sand. There are 3 different kinds, and I forget which one gives which. But if you sift it, one of them will give manganese. That one gives manganese. I'm just going to double check the other ones. Okay, that's gold and nickel, and then granitic does silver, cobalt, and lead. So we need just plain old black sand. So that's what we're going to go find. Do I have something marked? I don't see anything marked. So we're just going to use the map. Usually it occurs along rivers, so that's where we're going to be checking. Right, it's just garbage in there. I need to clean that up. Clean up the mess of other people. Okay, where do we want to start? I think I want to follow the river this way, south. Off we go on another adventure, searching for random crap that I need. Again. I should make iron armor. I keep forgetting to make some. Kinda necessary to protect yourself. What did I just see? Diorite. Diorite. I don't know what that is. Could be useful though. anthracite there in the bottom left. It's not really useful to us at the moment. Peat will be important for us when we get into forestry stuff. Was passing by some of that too. Yeah, that's peat all down there. Hello, I'm back. Welcome back, Satori. So glad you could make it. It was, I saw on the map over here. This is basaltic black. Gosh darn it. I need to use the restroom. You guys are honor bound to make sure I don't die, okay? that a Charlie I see throw tomatoes at me? Charlie, have you ever considered that's rude? How you doing, Charlie? Are you recovering okay? I need my map. I'm on the search for black sand. Looks like there might be some there. I could go there and then here. I have looked into it, but I decided they are tomatoes of platonic affection. Shout out to Poopin. Charlie is one of my funniest mods, specifically because she keeps shouting out different things that that are like relevant in context, but just funny on its own. And the funniest part is that like you can't just shout out any word. Like it has to be a username. So like there is somebody out there named Poopin on Twitch. I'm doing very well, thank you. Recovering well. Second surgery went more or less perfectly. Had super nausea the first day, but all good now. I'll bet. After anything major like that, your body is like, what the fuck? Especially if you like put a bunch of anesthesia in you. Are you able to eat pretty much what you want? I know after some surgeries, they tell you to kind of eat low fiber. How goes Sparrowtopia? We are doing great. I had, I don't know if I already told you this, but like earlier in the week, I had, actually last week, my pharmacy fucked up on my antidepressants, so I was off antidepressants for like a couple of days and I was like really depressed. But we're like back in on it. We've been working on homework, doing the finance. I've been working on, actually, you guys should know, I've been working on my next Gregtech tutorial video. I got 2 of them out there, maybe 2 or 3, I don't remember. But like, it's all going to be all about the Crucible, and I've actually made a Crucible song, like with like music and stuff, because like I am actually a classical composer too. And so it's just like, I can make a little ditty. Basaltic. I hope it wasn't too awful. It was awful, but I lived. They thought they could kill me. They were wrong. Alright, next we're going to check over here. We're currently on a quest to find black sand. There's 3 different kinds of black sands, and I'm looking for just basic-ass black sand. Rain check. Not raining. That just re-uncover Uptown Funk, but it's Uptown Crucible. No, I literally have the same melody, though. And, I was like, I like sang it, and then I was writing like all the chords and stuff, and I realized I do this weird key change at the end. And that was like a cool little discovery that I did. Because like, where I am on the ADHD spectrum, my brain constantly is making music. And that's either pre-existing music, or sometimes it just writes music on its own. Like, sometimes I can't control it. Sometimes I'll take a pre-existing song and I'll completely redo the chords, and it's, like, bizarre. But anyways, when I had, like, improvised Crucible song, it, like, stuck with me, and so I had the same tune, and, yeah, I found out I did a cool little key change at the end. And I was just like, wow, I'm so cool, clever, hot, full of riches, both emotional and wealth-like. Sampling is cool and fun. Sampling's so fun. It's also slightly illegal, which makes it even more fun. That's granitic black sand. God damn it. Yeah, that's something that a lot of people don't realize is that like sampling is illegal unless you like actually get permission. And usually if you are asking permission, you have to pay royalties. And so most people don't. And most people don't even really care that they've been sampled. Because usually that kind of, like a lot of people are like, well, where'd that sample come from? And they go listen to the original and then they get exposure from it. So it's a really weird area of music that is like both like very foundational for a lot of music, but also crime. I love sort of pattern breaking. I've been deep diving on James Jamerson's bass lines, trying to wrap my head around the chromaticism to break out of the scale, build tension and counter melodies. Yo, chromaticism is cool as fuck. What's in here, guys? What do you got hiding? Pollen? I'll take your candles. Get out of here. I don't want your bees. It looks like I've already stolen your bees. Usually there's supposed to be beehives here. I was impressed with the Fat Point. Slim is religiously good about getting permission to sample everything. Some people do. I don't. I'm poor. Bees. Yes, there are like in Forestry. That's one of my favorite things about that mod is that you can just get into just so many different kinds of bees and they give you different stuff. Stupid stuff that bees shouldn't give you. I wanted oil bees. Well, this isn't oil bees. I wanted oil bees for just another source of oil. And I didn't get to them, but I did make some beehives, so where are we going next? I'm gonna travel through the desert. We'll see where that gets us. Should have refilled my glass when I was out there. I'm thirsty. Turns out having ulcerative colitis makes you thirsty all the time because having chronic diarrhea drains you of water real quick. Turns out that also kills people. Oh, this is black sand, everybody. I need a hidey hole. Sand is not the best place to make a hidey hole. I'm gonna go cure my chronic thirst. I'll be right back. I'm back. Curable, unfortunately, is not, but it is a autoimmune disease marked by periods of remission and flares. So I am currently trying to get to remission. Unfortunately, our technology for that is kind of lacking because it's not really like a virus, right? Like a virus is something you go kill. The problem with me is my immune system. So if we kill my immune system, well, then I die. So, can't do that. But what I am currently taking is Entyvio, which this medicine, what it does is it is an enzyme that enters the receptacle in which my immune system is using to rip out my colon. And so we're trying to like just fill that up so that it can't do that. And then hope my immune system doesn't find a way around that. Should I invest in Lockheed Martin? I mean, it is one of the S&P 500s. There is an ethical concern because it is a weapons thing. And also, this is general advice. This is not actual financial advice. You cannot sue me. But if we take a look at it real quick. Is it LMD? That's their ticker? No, that's Lemonade. Lockheed and Martin. I think I'm safe. Where's my browser stuff? Am I in danger? There you are. We take a looky-loo. See, it went down a little bit today, but if we're looking at over the years, gone down 20%. 5 years has gone up 17%. And overall, it's, you know, it's gone up. Usually most big companies, as long as you just keep holding, it'll go up. Can we get the dividends? Does it give dividends? Looking for the yield. Looks like it does have dividends. I don't know what the yield is, though. Oh, there it is. So 2.88% per stock. That's pretty good for a big corporation. I will say, though, most likely when you do buy Lockheed Martin stock, you're most likely not buying from Lockheed Martin. You're probably buying in the secondary market is what we call it, which is you're buying from other investors. So things to think about. Do I think it's the best? I think right now it's not. It's been going down a lot. I do know that they only sell to American people, so mainly our government, our military. So it's not like it's going to other countries, but I mean, like, I'm of the opinion that our military is not a very ethical group. So how can I give them money directly? You go to their office with cash in hand and just go, here you go. Here's money, just take it. Here's $5. Don't spend it all in one place, Lockheed and Martin. Give them money, I'll do it for you. You can trust Charlie. Charlie is very trustworthy, let me tell you. She has never steered anybody wrong. But if you're asking how would you buy stocks, you would do it through a brokerage. There are several. My favorite is Fidelity. They have a lot of no-fee stuff. A lot of free stuff. And they are very reputable. What can I do with $20? Whatever you want. You only need like $1 to invest. What I do recommend though is like thinking about your time horizon of like when you want that money back. Cause like if you're investing in like say Amazon stock, you're probably going to want it to sit in there for a while for it to like really grow. Whereas if you are wanting to get that money like within like 3 months, for example, you might invest in something a bit shorter, like a money market fund or bonds. There's some short-term bonds. There's some bond ETFs that will pay dividends based monthly. You do have to pay taxes on your income, though, your investor income. And those are taxed differently than your like income from a job. So be wary of that. Be smart about researching about taxes and stuff. What's the best company to invest in if I want to support struggling, overworked billionaires? You know, I hear that Elon Musk is going through it rough. He lost his goth mommy GF, lost his government position. His memes aren't even that great. Like, he could really use it. Go invest in Tesla. He just got upgraded to a $1 trillion CEO package. And like, I think he's being really tested on if he can actually handle that much money. So, maybe him. No, not the Nazi cars. Please, please. It's fascist cards. And we're not Nazis here. We're just fascists. Get it right. It's actually scary how much of America is actually just admitting, yeah, I'm a fascist. I just watched a very short snippet of... Do you know what Jubilee is? Jubilee is... I think their content is very stupid, but they... One thing that they do that I get baited into watching is they'll do political ones where they'll have like one conservative versus 20 liberals, or like for that one it was like I think it was one liberal versus 20 far right conservatives. And he was a pretty intelligent guy from the clip that I saw. But like, one of the people I was arguing with, he was just like, so are you a fascist? And he's just like, yeah, I'm a fascist. And there's like several people that were just clapping. And it's just like, Jesus Christ. Are Venezuelan prisons privately owned? I hear it's a growing market. And that's a good question. I will ask the ancient Chinese texts, also known as deepseek.com. Was it Venezuelan? Venezuelan prisons privately owned, and can I invest in them? Oh, wise Chinese, what do they call these? Or they just, what is this? This isn't a chat bot. What is this? Based on the provided research, there are no evidence that Venezuelan prisons are privately owned or available for private investment. They are state-controlled. AI, sure, that works. Oh, Chinese AI, please tell me. It is wise in the ways of such things. Niter. Oh, right, I'm in a desert. Niter is another name for saltpeter, which is an ingredient for gunpowder. So you can actually, you get a bunch of sulfur, niter, and coal. You can make your own gunpowder without needing creepers. I have a mob farm because I moved into one of Gregtech's bases, so I don't have to worry about that. But if I'm going to use more than what my setup uses, I could do that. Yep. Saltpeter can also be used for potassium. Ooh. What can I use potassium for? Is there anything important I can use it for? Where's the powder form? You. Can I use you for anything? Potassium sulfide. Potassium hydroxide. Potassium hydroxide I know I can use for other things. Potassium sulfate, this is important. You can make potassium bisulfate, which can make potassium persulfate. Oh, and this stuff you can throw in a bath and it helps process things. That would be the reason why I would want potassium. Sodium, potassium. I don't know if you can get sulfite. That's not potassium or sodium. Sorry, sodium's with an N, isn't it? No, that's nitrogen. God damn it. Sodium. Sodium's Na, not N. I don't see anything that involves both of them. Brazilian butt stuff. Lurk.exe. Launching lurk.exe. That's right, I was the AI the whole time. That would make sense. Everything I say has questionable validity. Excuse me. You are too close. And I am hungry. Get out of here, Malachite. I do not want you. Ooh, what's this? Appetite? I already have a close mine. It's not something I'm too interested in. I think I got enough black sand for now. This has been a Chuck Lore production. Seems to be a later Gregtech New Horizons Gregtech thing. Could be. I really want to, when I'm done with Gregtech, play Gregtech New Horizons so I can show up all the people who told me that it was way easier or way harder, and then be like, oh my god, you can just do this? This is so easy. What the heck? And also be just confused at everything. Gregtech New Horizon looks way easier than this. I know, right? So if you've been watching me play this, you'd know. You'd know. You just know. It's a... Oh, no, they're not riding each other. They could be, though. That looks weird. Bones. For free? Free bones? Kinda want to fight one of these guys on my way home. This might have been a bad idea. This is a terrible idea now. This has got to be the worst idea I've had. What the heck? Where the heck am I? Nobody look. .12, but probably as difficult as this, Greg. I don't know about that one. Didn't look no teleport, as I thought. That is what I am going for. For my audience to just gaslight themselves for me. 1.12, Greg, by the way, looks way more realistic. Maybe. I don't know. Like, for like some things I've seen, like I've looked up some of the like processes that Greg does, and like some of them follow some real world stuff. Like processing bauxite, for example, looks pretty darn close to what we do for like in the real world for getting aluminum out of bauxite. Not as much pollution though. Come on, where's the pollution update, Greg? I want to choke on the fumes. Alright, so our goal here is to get to my spot of death without falling into a hole, because I am playing on adventure. And if I fall into a hole, that kind of soft locks me a bit. I could teleport out again, but there is a mod that adds pollution, but it's 1.16 or higher. Look, I just want prettier sunsets, okay? TB to home seems fair if you really get stuck or really farm from base. Well, see, I don't want to use it for just willy-nilly. Because, like, again, I'm choosing a hard mod to play. So I want to, like, keep in the spirit of the struggle. So I'm only using it in very certain situations. Like, if it glitches with my bed and sends me straight underground for some reason. Let's reorganize. Wait, did I? No, that's not where I died. I'm just so used to typing /home. No, I need the adventure. Is that bauxite up there? That kind of red-orange? Oh, apparently I got another mine here. I think that is bauxite. Oh, interesting. I think I have an Amazon package coming today. What would you do with 20K? MFs and older, so bond ETFs or something more like an index fund. I don't have any investment at the moment. I'm kind of aware that the market is king and all. What's your timeline for like when you're wanting to take that money out? That would be my first question. With how I play, there are so many structures of loot, and I have full inventory near immediately. That's why I'm trying to get into like mules. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go double check. No package. Trying to get a doctor so that I have no package. I just want to check real quick. See where it is. Thought it was coming today, but... It is coming today. It's just not here yet. Ow. What's wrong with you? Throwing tomatoes at me. Alright, are we done? It looks like we are done. Let's go ahead and turn off our machines. Somewhat liquid for emergencies, but like 1 to 2 years to 5 years probably. Then I would choose just index ETFs. Mainly. Maybe like... a little bit into some like money market ETFs. But like the only reason why you would ever like quote unquote try to beat the market, which is people that are just like, I'm gonna buy it this time, buy and sell it that time, is just like, if that's like your full-time job, is to just like sit around and like stare at that information. If that's not you, you should probably just play it safe. You know, number goes up. And ETFs are proving time and time again that being just that diverse in an index is just the safest way to go. And do have a little bit into some bonds. I have a bond ETF that I really like called S-Junk or SJNK, which is it goes into what are called junk bonds, which are bonds from, like, it's very dubious of whether they're going to be paid or not. So they typically have a high interest rate for whoever's giving out the bonds, which means high yield dividends. And because it's in an ETF, you're not investing in a single bond, you're investing in a ton of junk bonds at once. And so you get consistent dividends from that with no real loss other than the expense fees from investing in an ETF. And from what I looked at, the expense fees are pretty darn low. I'd probably, since it's like that small of a time period, I would do like half bonds, half index ETFs. And I do some of it domestic and some of it international. I don't know about it being 50-50. I think it should be like more like 20% international. Just because the US, like, we still are the economy of growth. So, yeah, I'm not super flush, so low overhead stuff is nice. Yeah, that stuff shouldn't be too much. And if you hold on to anything for over a year, you'll pay less taxes on it. Our economy is currently in a state of ass kicking. Currently. But if we're looking though at the hold on, let me open up there again. Dow Jones total stock market index. Ow, thank you. Thank you. Like, if we're looking at, so like Trump was doing his tariffs at the very beginning of the year, right? And so looking at this, like this little dip right here, this is just Dow Jones Industrial Average, right? So that's like, I don't know why they call it an average. It's a sum. It's not an average. Anyways, so this is like a lot of our industry, like a ton of stocks go into this. So it represents a good portion of the stock market. We had this little dip. That's when tariffs were introduced, but we're still climbing. You know, we're up 7% from the beginning of the year. So like, we're in a pretty volatile state right now, but we're still going up. Oh, you are still attached. I don't have my wrench on me. And that's pretty much how all indices are working, except for if you get to like more obscure ones. Like anything that's big, like S&P 500, Dow Jones Industrial, NASDAQ, those are all going to just be going up over time. Because overall businesses make money. That's why. You're just spreading out your diversity so far that it's let me do this one. It won't be that bad, essentially. Some manganese is what we are wanting. How fast is this anyways? It's a little slow, but it does 4 at once, which is pretty good. It's also looking like Trump's going to no, I'm sorry, not Trump. The Fed might be lowering interest rates again, which is good for business, not very good for inflation. But that should also just increase stock prices. So we don't know yet, though. I'm just looking at what I got. This stuff. That's nickel, right? Olivine is what I'm thinking of. Pretty much just waiting on this. I suppose I could build some item storages for it. It's pretty much what I'd be using my sifter for anyways. And I can always make it so that actually I could just make it for all of them, that if I take out all of its inventory, it'll reset the filter. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna figure out this for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is gonna be for the chests. I'm looking at plates right now for an item storage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. And then I needed 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that's going to be really a half. Because I have my lathe now. Just kind of nod and grin at this part, okay, guys? I need a little bit more. That's 4. That'll be 5. What am I making? I'm making item storages. Rods. We need the bolts. We need plates. We need rings. And I think that's it. Just gonna preemptively turn this on. We'll do bolts first. Rods. rings. Long rods. Remy the Druid! My good friend Remy. Thanks so much for rating me, Remy the Druid. Please go follow my friend Remy. They are a good friend of mine. How are you? How's your stream? And do not be afraid to raid and run. I've done that several times. You think this colon can withstand a raid? Oh. We're just gonna... do that real quick. I am curious, though, as to what you were up to. Were you up to no good? Did you see what I sent? It says Druid Raid. Oh, no, you're asking Remy. Oopsies. My bad, I can't read. I don't even know how to spell reading. Welcome in, everybody. If you do not know me, I am Sparrow, the finance Vtuber. I do finance content and also Gregtech, apparently. Which is a Minecraft mod, because I truly hate myself. Okay, I don't, but... it's my autism. I get to do what I want with it. How did I miscalculate? Why do I have 4 extra? Oh, probably because I accidentally lumped all my shit together. Oopsies. Remy, what'd you do for your stream? I'm very curious. Yoink. Yoink. I have no copper. Tragic. Repo? Hell yeah. Oh, Sparrow's got a bottom half now. I do. I grew legs, I beat up Ron, she spat them out, and I reattached them. But what am I gonna do with no copper? I guess I'll just use brass. How far did you get in repo, by the way, Remy? See, that will be 6 pipes. We'll do 7 just in case. Round 17. Damn, that's pretty far. I'm glad it was a productive repoing. Oh wait, I should just make these into big ones. What am I doing? I'm just goofing it over here. See, I'll just need an extra 3. And then I'm gonna have to turn them into normal pipes before I can combine them. Full arsenal for weapons for the whole team? Jesus Christ. Dang, it has been a while now. The base has so much stuff now. I've been here since like Gregtech 20. It's true. We have been expanding. The factory grows like a cancer. It is beyond my control anymore. I don't know how we live like this. Anyways. I'm gonna temporarily... Oh, wait, no, not that way. What am I thinking? Here, we will at least put something in there. I'm gonna do deep slate. Okay, we're gonna go grab a wrench, because I goofed. We'll just put the sand there. We are currently on a quest for manganese, which we are getting from this sand, and I am trying to make this a bit more efficient in storage. Actually, wait, before I do that... Oh, that's not what I told you to do. 10. We'll do red sand. Oh, wait, no, I need to do that. It doesn't look right. Should do these kind of things before the other kind of things. Otherwise, I will be upset. Zinc. And then manganese, which is what we're doing all this for. Look at that. We are now organized. Life is good and worth living again. Look at this. So, manganese. We're going to take all that we have right now. We're going to go shove it in the shredder so that we can make it into piles. Let's first turn on this. I see our fire is glitching. It is not supposed to be like that. But you know, this mod is kind of held together by like toothpicks, so... In my casual bedrock game of Minecraft, I found a cool mountain that has a pit around it and sticks right up the center. Reaches to Y2... Oh, 212. I'm making my base up there. That's quite a distance. Gotta climb Mount Olympus over here. I'm also just gonna throw in my other metal nuggets because I got spaces for them. So, why not? That'll at least get us started. We are trying to make stainless steel to make tanks. So we can store gases. But our manganese situation is... well, we don't have any manganese. So we kind of need that. It's very vital that we get that. I thought you meant war tanks. No war. Only look, I know that there is a like military industrial complex. We're just the industrial complex. We haven't hit the military yet. I have no one to fight. Look at it. It grows. The war on bugs. I feel like that's only the swamp people. Do we have any swamp people in chat? People that come from the swamp. You know who you are. I'm trying to think of stuff I can do while I'm waiting. What? You're obviously not a swamp person. You don't know what I'm talking about. It looks like our shredder is starting to launch. It's gonna be slow through the manganese, but fast for everything else, because manganese is a bit of a thing. Would a flamethrower work against a swarm of mosquitoes? Abso-fucking-lutely. I know swamp crotch, a little different. Not quite a swamp person. Like, a person is more than... Guys, a person is more than just their crotch, okay? No, but I come from the land of bluegrass originally, then moved to the land of corn. Yeah, I don't think that's a swamp person. You could hear my mom's dog getting excited for dinner in the background. I'm gonna put these back. So we got 6, which is an amount. Boy, he really wants dinner. But we're gonna go take our components here. I'm gonna see what we got. Is there a flamethrower in Gregtech? No. There are plenty of guns, though. Gun. Those are bullets. We need guns. I know there's like at least 3 different kinds. There's a rifle. You can also make a machine... Can I make a machine gun? Oh, what is it? No, you can't adjust the stock. I'm trying to remember gun parts. Barrel? No. I know you can have a pistol. Oh, wait, maybe if I type in shot. Yeah, here we go. So you can get a carbine, a rifle, and a pistol. What about a fire gun? I think you can shoot bullets that are fire. It would be not a plutonium bullet. I don't know what it would have. Yeah. Red phosphorus bullets can do it. I think about swamp, I think of folks that are living in the bayous of Louisiana. I used to live in Louisiana. Can confirm, is a swamp. Anyways, we are going to do this in units of 4, units of 3. We'll handle the rest in a different fashion. But we are making ourselves some stainless steel. I should double check. The melting point. It is not this. We need 1 up. So we do 4, 3, 1, 1. Arson from a distance. True, true. We will eventually make a gun, because it does make the Ender Dragon fight really easy. We do need very special bullets for it, because it kind of operates on the same principles as... did I shove 6 in there? Alright, I'm gonna get some extra invar back, because I goofed it. I think. Kind of runs off the same logic, though, as Endermen do, where if you shoot it with a range one, it doesn't work. I think we need... What's it called? Dissolution? Maybe? No. Looking at ingots. Oh, what's it called? Because, like, each metal in Gregtech comes... Disjunction, that's what it's called. Each metal in Gregtech usually comes with some sort of enchantment. There's a few that don't. But you just get an enchantment based on what metal you're using. Like, see if I were to use... Yeah, this... does not have an enchantment. What the heck? What the heck? Oh, yeah, it does. No, wait, that's... This is steel. You get the idea, though. Like, some of these don't. Here, let me scroll a bunch. This one has a bunch. Disjunction so you can hit it. Yeah, disjunction, that's it. I don't know if it's the official story, but originally there was no guns in Gregtech, and somebody made a mod for it. And then, it got really popular, and the person who was behind it just stopped updating it. And I think Greg was like, "Can I have it? You're not using it?" Oh, I didn't goof on my... Invar. I think I'm good. I think I'm just crazy. But anyways, we're going to make... First, we need to make, some rings. I'm actually going to need... at least 2 sets. We're only going to be able to make 1 tank, but that's alright. You know, I should go check in on this real quick. Okay, you're still working. You were stuck because you don't have a place to put hydrogen. We are at 3.5 hours, so it is the time that my computer starts lagging. It is still summer, and my room is still poorly ventilated. Oh, shit. Right, I'm doing stuff with you. I need pincers. I'm actually probably going to end it here just because my computer is struggling. So, go ahead and stop the server. And